Morning, Saturday, May 2nd. Coming to you from the homestead outside of my downstairs here. And the workout today, we're going for a long workout today. Something that might take around 30 minutes, and it does have a 40-minute time cap. However, a lot of you probably have nothing better to do, so you don't have to time cap yourself if you don't want to. You can just keep going until you finish. So let's talk about the warm-up first. Warm-up is a 7-minute AMRAP, and we have a few stations here to kind of get us ready for some running, some squatting, and some burpees. So let's talk about the movements. The first movement here is 20 seconds of high knees. So with those, we want to be on the balls of our feet, trying to pull those knees up as high as we can. So we're just going here, just like so, for 20 seconds. And then from there, we're gonna go into 6 Samson stretches. So just getting a nice stretch, reaching the palms to the sky, nice stretch in the hip flexors here, and then switching legs until we get through 6. Sorry, I gotta read it off this iPad here. And then we're going 6 jumping squat, or sorry, no, 6 cossack squats. So on those, really wide stance, we're driving the hips back. And the foot that we're leaning on, we wanna keep that foot nice and flat and then rock up. Point that toe up on the opposite side, get a good stretch here, and then you're gonna switch side to side. Take your time with those, there's no rush. And then from there, we're going 6 jumping squats. So, like I said, we're gonna be doing some squats in the workout today. So, set up with your normal squat stance, go to the bottom range of motion for you, and then a nice little jump at the top, right back down. We're gonna go 6 of those. And then we're gonna go 6 push-ups. So I'm not going to demo those because we've done a million of them probably in the last month and a half. Just remember, we want to make sure that our elbows are not going out though. They are going slightly back at an angle, and we want to think of chest and triceps as we press to that locked out position. Remember, you can always do them to an elevated surface like a couch or a chair if we need to take off some of that body weight for the movement, or we could also do them from the knees as well. And then from there, we're going 15 heel raises. So on those, we're just trying to get the Achilles and the calves warmed up. So you'll stand and you're just literally going to do some calf raises. So stand, squeeze, back down. 15 of those. And then we're going to go pigeon pose, 30 seconds on each side. So on the pigeon pose, we're trying to get the hips opened up. So I'll just come down here, get that back leg right behind me. I'm just gonna push back, kind of sink the hips to the ground for 30 seconds and then switch. And then if we get through that and there's still time left, we are gonna work through, after the heel raise, you would actually go back up and keep working through the AMRAP after the 7 minutes. Then you do 30 seconds on each side of the pigeon pose. And then let's see, the workout today, it's a pretty straightforward workout. 4-time with asterisks, a 3-mile run. So if you have somewhere to run, and maybe if you have even if you only have like a 200 or 400 meter spot marked out, you could just kind of run that, if it's 400 meters, 4 times is a mile. So obviously you would do it 12 times for 3 miles. Or same thing, you could just do the math. If you have like 200 meters, just run the same route over and over. Or if you have like a iPhone or something, you could download a free app that I use called Map My Run, and you could start that, and it has a timer. It shows your distance, and that way you could kind of do like a big loop around where you live, or go to a track. Or if we do not have somewhere to run, or we're not able to go outside for whatever reason, we could go ahead and do one of 2 things as a backup option. 300 weighted step-ups. So that would be like, to make the step-ups a little trickier, you would hold on to a dumbbell, maybe you put a backpack on with a little bit of weight, and you're doing 300 step-ups to the object. So I don't actually have one to show you right now. I do have some stairs here. I could step up onto the stairs and it'd be 300 total reps. Or I could do 300 lunges, just reverse lunges if I have nothing to step onto. Again, I could add weight to that just to spice it up a bit. The big caveat here with whatever option you do go with, whether it's the 3-mile run, the 300 step-ups, or the 300 lunges, is every 3 minutes you're gonna stop and work through 9 burpees and 21 air squats. So, you know, like if you had a spot by your house where you could run about 400 meters or a 200 meter run and you're able to get back to your yoga mat, you can do your burpees on the yoga mat, or you could just do them on the side of the road. People might think you're kind of goofy, but who cares? So, so starting on the 0, it's also written in the description here, is you're gonna start with the 9 burpees and then the 21 air squats. So we wanna kind of bust through those pretty quick. Let's say it takes you 45 seconds. That only gives you roughly 2 minutes and 15 seconds to run. And we're just gonna keep doing that until we finish 3 miles of distance. Or if we're doing the lunges, you'll go ahead and work through as many lunges as you can. When that 3 minute mark hits, you stop, 9 burpees, 21 squats, and we just keep working through. So it's gonna be pretty spicy. It's gonna be longer distance. Also, on all the running workouts, in the modification section of the workout, I put like a bicycle option lately, or even a row if you have a rowing machine. I think that's it. Like I said, there's a 40-minute cap. However, you don't have to cap yourself if you don't want to. And your score will be the total time it takes you to complete the run. Okay, moving on to the strength piece. Today, the strength piece, we actually left it as an optional thing with the class, just because the workout does take quite a while. And it goes like this: reps of 50, 40, 30, 20, 10 hollow rocks. After each set of hollow rocks, you're gonna do 20, what is it called? Rows from a push-up position. So if you have 2 dumbbells, those will look like this. You'll be in a plank, and then you're just gonna pull and work through 20 reps, like so. We wanna make sure we're using a weight where we're not gonna have to round our back or shoot our hips up or be rotating too much side to side. So you might need to widen your stance to be in a nice stable position, trying to stay as square as you can to the floor in front of you. If we don't have 2 dumbbells, we could go ahead and do a bent over row. So we could work through 20 bent over rows with 1 dumbbell here, pulling towards the belly, like so. Also, if we're not super comfortable working through those hollow rocks, like if we're not able to keep that tight position, we can accumulate equal amount of seconds of the hollow hold instead. And with the hollow hold, just like with the rock, we want to have arms straight, legs straight, pushing that belly to the ground so the low back is on the floor. We can modify by bringing a knee in and hands down as needed. And I think that's it, guys. So I hope you have fun with this one and enjoy the weekend. Stay safe out there, and I will see you on Monday. All right, goodbye.